Oh, I'm sure, especially if
Cale Tharp had some great stories.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
He sure did.
Mike Wilson hired Cale Tharp. Cale and I, we were an interesting couple when we worked together. What about Wilson?
You worked with Cale too, right?
Right. Cale come to work for me, and Cale's in charge of keeping things together. And Cale done a good job.
In other words, shadowing Mr. Smith. Well, now you did hire somebody one time to do nothing but shadow Larry, isn't that right? Just kind of keep it on straight and narrow.
That's right.
It's a great story. I don't think you're going to share today, but it bears repeating.
Well, she probably wouldn't want me to.
You don't have to give a name.
I talked to one person. I said, invited him to call in and say some things. She said, probably what I would remember most, they wouldn't want on the ad.
All right. Probably right.
What about the person you hired, though, to shadow Larry? That was a full-time job or a part-time job?
Well, that was part of the responsibility. I said to you, when I was hiring her, I went over the job descriptions and all the things that, the job entailed. And I said, do you think you can follow Larry and clean up after it?
That's a great story, Mike.
That was 29 years ago.
I think it was worth the investment. All right. Don, were you shocked that anything that you heard there from the E-Town crew? I think they had it pretty well nailed, didn't they? You've always kind of been the quiet strength there. The wind beneath my wings.
Well, nothing really to say about that, but anyway, it's been so interesting over the 30 years. So many different things have happened, and it's been a joy to work with everyone. And Larry, it's been good to work with you.
I noticed you didn't say joy. Don's the guy that has the diplomacy between these two.
You're exactly right, and Don's the one that makes me sound good. Thank you very much, Don.
He does. He makes us all look good.
He makes us look good and sound good.
Yes, he does.
He puts it all together.
He's our technical genius here at the radio station too, besides on air talent.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, Don is the go-to guy. There's another cut. We have both our mayors that are at least in they're present in one way or another. Just a quick voice drop there. This was recorded Friday, and I've got to apologize for the very poor audio quality. That was my fault. This Mayor DeHart, he couldn't be with us this morning. We had a little something he wanted to say. This Mayor Hollis DeHart called the wave this morning just to say something special.
Hey, Don and Larry, congratulations. 30 years broadcasting for South Central Kentucky.
All right, that was it. It was short and sweet.
Thank you, Mayor Hollis. He's a nice guy. I think a lot of Hollis DeHart.
And we have Mayor Bell. Mayor Bell, mayor for life, and he truly is. We keep him forever around here. He does a phenomenal job, and he's meant a whole lot to the city of Columbia and to our whole region, actually.
I thought this man get elected.
Yeah. Larry, honesty has always been one of Larry's traits there, Mayor.
Jan and Alan, I really appreciate the invitation to be out here to share this with you. Of course, we're fans of Larry and Don's, and I have a presentation here for you to show our appreciation from the City of Columbia. The Mayor's Award of Excellence is awarded to Larry J. Smith. 30 years of exemplary community service, entertainment, information through radio broadcasting. I was talking with Don earlier. I said, how many public service announcements do you people make a day? We couldn't figure it out, but it's in, when you put that in there in the working days, it has to be up around 1 million or something. And that's a very good service to us. Now, this is, my printer was gone, so the final version you won't get till about a week ago. Alan asked me to do that. He wanted to keep you around for another week. So. And it'll be a golden embossed seal and signed by me. And we congratulate you and wish you many more years of continued happy service.
Thank you so kindly. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you always being nice to me. I met you back years ago. I worked with your son, Rob Collins, over at Q104 in Campbellsville for a period of time.
Pupils, what about all these awards and stuff flying around? It's a pretty big day for you. I know you don't get out a whole lot anymore.
Well, I don't know what to think about being around here about mayors and maybe governors or presidents or something. But I'm going to vote for all of them in November. I sure do appreciate Larry and Don both being on the air, and I've listened to them all the time.
Thank you, Pupils. Yeah. Pupils always, you get always a touching comment right when you need it. Jan Royce is our station manager here at 92.7 The Wave. It's been an interesting, interesting to say the least over the last 5 years now.
Yes.
5 years these guys have been together, and I'm not going to ask you anything. I'll just let you say what you want.
Well, I'm not going to tell any stories, but Alan mentioned what an odd couple we have. We do have an odd couple, but we do have perfect balance. In the mornings when I come in, I have never come in that Larry is not in a good mood, up, just excited to death to be here, appreciates his job, loves this community, loves this radio station, and you don't know how great it is to come into work every morning to someone like that. Sometimes after you get off the air, it might get a little hairy, and then we have Don come in, and Don, we're so happy to see Don. He takes us through the rest of the day, just calm, no matter what happens. Don has always got the answer. He is always the solution, and we appreciate both of you so, so much.
Thank you very much.
Well said.
Thank you.
Ed Wagner, I could not in any way not talk to you a little bit this morning about Larry Smith. With just one comment. I know you got something you'd like to say about him. No comment? Okay. Ed is he's another quiet strength here of the Wave, and he does a great job with ColumbiaMagazine.com.
Ask him the morning I called him on the air. He didn't know it. About a month ago.
I could hear Ed all pumped up and not ready for broadcast, but having fun, maybe.
Oh, I said, Ed, we're broadcasting live on the radio, and it just went to silence. It's like, boom, 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 boom. The phone hit the counter. By the way, it's 8 o'clock at WHVE FM Russell Springs, Columbia.
Okay, very good, Larry. And Ed, thanks a lot for all you do for our radio station, too. And he is acknowledging that.
But Larry? This has been a blast.
Lawrence, would you like to say something?
Lawrence Harris. Very few meetings you have to cover out in the public. They really don't let you talk. Well, this morning we're giving you a chance to talk. So speak your mind or forever hold your peace.
No, I don't think he's going to do either one.
Well, 30 years have been wild, and it's been an interesting ride. Alan, I just want to say thank you for giving me a second chance. Again, after leaving one operation, I think a person goes through maybe a pinch of depression and crashes and burns in just a bit. I think you rescued me whenever I needed you most.
I wouldn't go that far, but the one thing I've been able to do over the years is know talent when I see it. If I can't do it myself, I at least can know the right mixture of people to make it work. And there is a wonderful balance here. Jan had it nailed. And, officially, ladies and gentlemen, Larry is to be here at the radio station till noon. But by about 10:30, we tell him he can go on home. But
it's quite nice. Get paid for a full day and get off early.
Real quickly, the ski. How did you get hooked on ski? We always kid you, and the local drivers bring you ski in here by the cases.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
They just drop it off.
Well, one thing about ski is I think when we were all babies in Greene County, they put it in their baby bottle. we were weaned on it, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Don, were you a ski drinker too?
Either was a big ski drinker.
Not really a big ski drinker, occasionally, but...
Larry, there's a bill collector calling him.
Probably is. I won't answer that one.
All right. Larry, Lawrence Harris is going to speak.
Talk to us.
I remember when you first moved into this community, started on this broadcast. At that time, I think it was the news editor over the Times
Journal.
Yeah. I got a phone call one day. And
Surely not.
One of his childhood buddies was our office manager over there, and she said, I got somebody to talk to you. I said, okay. Larry's on the phone. I said, okay, who's Larry? She said, it's a new broadcast over at our new DJ over at The Wave. I said, okay. I need help. Do you remember that?
I do.
I just moved in over here. I don't know anybody, and I can't get any information from anybody no matter what I do. Can you help me? I said, yeah, we can work something out. And ever since then, Larry and I have had just a great working relationship. And, anytime I need something or he's got something, we try to share pretty good. And it's been a pleasure knowing